What are soft bouncers? When you send out an email marketing campaign, you will most likely have some hard bounces and some soft bounces. A bounce is a failure, so the message did not reach the intended recipient. A soft bounce is a partial or temporary failure, whereas a hard bounce is a permanent failure. In this video, we're going to look at the different types of soft bounces. When an email fails due to a soft bounce, the recipient server returns an error code. These codes will help give a clear picture of exactly why it failed to reach the intended recipient. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the most common soft bounce codes and why they're caused. Suspected mailbomb. A mailbomb means that the recipient server has detected that you are sending to lots of mailboxes at the same domain name. For example, sales@abc.com or bob@abc.com or accounts@abc.com. Your recipient server will most likely employ a rate limit. This means that they will only accept a set number of emails to their domain name from a specific sender. In our example, the domain name of abc.com. So if you have 20 mailboxes that you want to reach at the same domain name, it is likely that only the first few will be allowed through. The rest will be returned as a soft bounce. Mailbox temporary unavailable. The recipient's email server reported that it was temporarily unavailable. In most cases, this is caused by a network error with the recipient's server. This could be for a number of reasons, and in most cases, the issue may be resolved by the next time you send. So a soft bounce message is returned. Error with subscriber's mailbox. When receiving your email, the subscriber's mailbox reported an undisclosed internal error during the transmission of your message. This is normally classed as a temporary issue. In most cases, you can expect that any outstanding issues will be resolved by the time of your next send. Recipient rejected message. This means that your recipient's mail server had analysed your message and rejected it. This could be because it considered the content spam related, or you have a negative history attached to the sending domain, or finally the sending domain has not yet been verified. The user's mailbox is full. Most users have a storage limit on the amount of emails that they can store. The recipient email server reported that your subscriber's mailbox was full. When a user's mailbox is full, the recipient server will reject all incoming email until additional storage space is made available by the end user. Error with your send from address. Your recipient's mail server will look at your send from address as part of the filtering process. If it fails the checks, it will be returned as a soft bounce. These tests will look at the sending address to check that it's valid. It could fail if there's a typo in your send from address, for example. The subscriber's server is too busy. This can occur if the recipient email server is very busy or experiencing technical difficulties. The server either did not respond or it took too long to respond. Message or send from settings. There was a problem with the content of your email or the send from settings. This caused delivery to fail. Now, this could be for any number of reasons, and these include content contains spam phrases, sending domain has not yet been verified, subject header line contains spam phrases, sending domain name is a generic such as info at or sales at or even no reply at, temporarily deferred. In this scenario, the recipient server will initially reject your message, asking your service provider to try again at a later time or date. Some service providers, such as Yahoo, will defer your message if there's a negative history attached to it, or if the recipients have reported your previous mailers as spam. Send from domain not authenticated. Nowadays, lots of service providers will only accept your email if it has the inclusion of an SPF record and DKIM signature. This can easily be added to your domain name and acts as a seal of authenticity that you are who you say you are. Office 365 rejected. This code relates specifically to the Microsoft Office 365 platform. It's their own code that they use as a soft bounce definition. They've rejected your email because of negative send history or other users in their network reporting your previous sends as spam. Send from address does not exist. Recipient email servers will often validate your send from address. This code means that they have done so and could not find a record of your send from address that you've used, as they don't believe is a live email address that's capable of receiving emails. Routing issue. with a subscriber's mailbox. This may have been caused by a network or routing issue at your subscriber's email server. It could be a temporary issue, so it's worth trying again later. Miscellaneous error with the recipient server. This one is used by some servers as a bit of a catch-all. It is a generic message that means no additional info could be provided. It therefore falls into the category of undisclosed, or miscellaneous. Okay, so there we are. There's a quick rundown of the most common soft bounce reasons and the associated code that may be returned. I hope you found this useful, and be sure to check back next week for our other related videos.